Meaning of a person's life when his D1 chart has a Scorpio rising ascendant while his D9 has Gemini rising. When a person has Scorpio rising in the D1 chart and Gemini rising in the D9 chart, this combination represents a life path involving a dynamic interplay between intense transformation, Scorpio, and intellectual curiosity, Gemini. Here's a detailed analysis of how these ascendants influence the person's life, personal identity and approach to life. Scorpio rising in the D1 chart, Rashi, Lanya. Scorpio ascendant individuals are intense, secretive, and deeply transformative by nature. Ruled by Mars and Pluto in modern astrology, they are driven by a desire for control, power, and profound emotional connections. They have an innate ability to face life's crises head-on, often emerging stronger through personal transformation. They tend to be mysterious and may not easily reveal their inner world to others. Life for them often involves deep psychological work, emotional challenges, and growth through crises or upheavals. These individuals have a magnetic presence and are typically highly resilient. Their focus is on uncovering hidden truths and mastering the inner workings of life. However, they may also struggle with feelings of jealousy, possessiveness, or a need to control situations and people. Gemini rising in the D9 chart, navamsa. The Gemini ascendant in the D9 chart adds a layer of flexibility, adaptability, and intellectual curiosity. Ruled by Mercury, Gemini rising in the navamsa suggests that as they evolve, they become more communicative, open to learning, and interested in exploring various ideas and perspectives. This placement indicates that in relationships and spiritual growth, areas governed by the D9 chart, they seek intellectual stimulation, communication, and versatility. Over time, their approach to life may shift toward a more playful, curious, and mentally agile attitude. They are likely to enjoy socializing, learning new things, and engaging in conversations. While Scorpio in the D1 represents intensity, Gemini in the D9 suggests they find balance through mental exploration and flexibility, especially in their relationships and deeper life experiences. Relationships and marriage. Scorpio rising in relationships, D1. Scorpio rising individuals are passionate and deeply committed in their relationships. They seek emotional depth and loyalty from their partners, and they are not afraid to dive into the complexities of love. Their relationships often involve intense emotional exchanges, transformation, and deep bonding. However, their need for control and tendency to keep secrets may sometimes cause friction in their relationships. Gemini rising in the D9 chart, navamsa. With Gemini rising in the navamsa, the person's approach to marriage and relationships becomes more light-hearted, communicative, and flexible. While Scorpio rising brings emotional intensity, Gemini in the D9 chart shows that they desire a partner with whom they can have stimulating conversations and share intellectual interests. Marriage or long-term partnerships for them are likely to involve a lot of communication, learning together, and adaptability. Their partner might be someone who values variety, intellectual engagement, and socializing. This can balance the emotional intensity of Scorpio, making the individual more open to compromise and enjoying light-hearted moments in their relationship. Overall, their relationships evolve toward a more mentally engaging and flexible partnership. Career and life purpose. Career path. With Scorpio rising, D1. Scorpio rising individuals are often drawn to careers that involve power, transformation, and depth. Professions related to psychology, medicine, especially surgery, investigation, research, or positions that involve control and strategy suit their intense nature. They excel in fields where they can explore the hidden aspects of life, deal with crises, or bring about significant change. Gemini rising influence in career, D9 chart. The Gemini influence in the D9 chart adds a dimension of adaptability and intellectual engagement to their career aspirations. While Scorpio rising pushes them toward intense, transformative roles, the Gemini energy in the D9 suggests they may also thrive in careers related to communication, media, teaching, writing, or fields requiring mental agility and versatility. Over time, they may find themselves drawn to professions that allow them to interact with diverse ideas, people, or information. This combination suggests that they might excel in roles that require both strategic depth, Scorpio, and quick thinking or communication skills, Gemini. Balancing the two energies, they can find a career that allows them to explore complex topics while remaining adaptable to change. Spiritual growth. Scorpio rising. Spirituality. D1. Scorpio rising individuals tend to have a transformative, intense approach to spirituality. They are drawn to the mysteries of life and often experience spiritual growth through crises, emotional upheavals, and inner transformation. Their spiritual path is likely to involve deep introspection, healing, and uncovering hidden truths. They may be drawn to esoteric practices, psychology, or occult knowledge as part of their spiritual journey. Gemini rising in the D9 chart. With Gemini rising in the navamsa, their spiritual evolution involves embracing curiosity, learning, and communication. As they grow, they may find spiritual fulfillment through intellectual exploration, studying different philosophies, and engaging in conversations with others about spiritual matters. Gemini brings a lighter, more inquisitive approach to spirituality, which balances Scorpio's intensity. They may seek spiritual growth by exploring a variety of perspectives, remaining open to change, and learning from different experiences. Over time, their spiritual journey will likely involve integrating intellectual understanding with deep emotional transformation. They may find that communicating their spiritual ideas and engaging with others on this level is an important part of the growth. Challenges and growth areas. Emotional intensity versus intellectual flexibility. The challenge for this person lies in balancing the emotional depth and intensity of Scorpio with the intellectual flexibility and curiosity of Gemini. Scorpio rising can make them deeply emotional, secretive, and at times possessive, while Gemini in the D9 encourages openness, adaptability, and communication. Learning to express their emotions clearly and not getting too caught up in mental overanalysis will be key growth areas. Control versus adaptability. Scorpio rising individuals often have a strong desire for control, especially over their emotions and life circumstances. Gemini in the D9 suggests they need to learn to be more adaptable, open to change, and less rigid in their approach to life. Letting go of the need for control and embracing flexibility will help them achieve balance. Depth versus variety. While Scorpio thrives on depth and intensity, Gemini enjoys variety and lightness. Finding a balance between these two can help them lead a fulfilling life, where they are able to dive deep into topics or experiences while also remaining open to new ideas and changes. An individual with Scorpio rising in the D1 chart and Gemini rising in the D9 chart is on a life path that combines emotional intensity with intellectual curiosity. In their early life, they are likely to experience deep, transformative experiences, especially in relationships and personal growth. However, as they evolve, they become more adaptable, communicative, and open to exploring different ideas and perspectives, especially in marriage and spiritual matters. Their relationships will likely balance emotional depth with intellectual engagement, and their career may involve both strategic thinking and communication. Ultimately, their life's purpose is to integrate the intensity of Scorpio with the lightness and flexibility of Gemini, allowing them to grow through both deep emotional experiences and mental exploration.